Welcome to this episode of Inward Journey with Terry. I'm your host, Terry Wildemann, and I am a business, mindset, and leadership accelerator. I've been in business over 30 years, actually a lot more than that, but I've been in business over 30 years, and I love working with entrepreneurs to assist them to grow their business from the inside out and the outside in. In yesterday's episode, I talked with you about being present, and I shared a story about how I was walking down the street with my husband and holding his hand, and we're walking along, and all of a sudden I realized I was not present. I was holding his hand, but not feeling his hand. I was way in my head thinking about all kinds of other things. Well, today is a continuation of that experience. And I wanted to share with you a model called the I am. I woke up thinking about this. I knew that it was something that I needed to share with you. So that's why the whiteboard is behind me. My ideal client is someone who resembles me from years past. A high energy entrepreneurial leader who's worn out, tired, exhausted, can no longer cross the finish line. They hit a wall. They want clarity. They want peace and to feel better quickly. And even though the answers are right smack in front of them, they're right here. Okay. They're not willing to really look at them. They're not, because they're in doubt. They don't believe that these answers are true. They also ignore their intuition consistently. And because it's not practical, they resist asking for help because it's considered a weakness. And in fact, it's not. When you ask for help, it's a strength. This wall that they're facing is forcing them to look inward. And today, the I am is going to amplify that a little bit more. Here I have a quote from Lao Tzu. If you are depressed, you are living in the past. That's the first part. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you are living in the present. And that walk that I was taking with my husband, I was actually in the future. So I was anxious. And when I realized that, I shifted into the present. So I'm going to show a little diagram to demonstrate to you how this works. You've heard me talk about it in past episodes, but I haven't actually demonstrated it. So here's the circle. Okay, I'm going to put a bullseye through here. This here is the present. Okay. This is the past, and this is the future. Sorry to give you my back. Most of us tend to live in the bridge between the past and the future. Okay, we walk this bridge every single day. So what are we missing? We're not looking at the present. This is the I am. And this is what Lao Tzu was talking about. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. It's hard for us to look at the I am. We don't want to go here because in the very beginning of practicing getting grounded, centered, and very present, sometimes stuff pops up that we don't really want to look at. And once we clear it all out, being in the present is easy. It's wonderful. It really feels good to go there. So this is a place where if you have both feet here, you are fully present in the moment. Now, if you are an entrepreneur or a leader, there are times you need to go into the past. There are times you need to go into the future. And a lot of that has to do, let's talk about money, for example. Okay, right here, if we're in the present and we want to talk about money in our business, if we take a step out and move to the past, we may see or hear or relive a lot of the phrases that we heard when we were growing up. Money doesn't grow on trees. What do you think I am? Made out of money? Stuff like that is often said. And we deal with this stuff in my Limitless Prosperity course. So these money, that stuff, those phrases that we constantly hear and repeat in the back of our heads that are actually in our subconscious, it affects who we are in the moment. So the goal is to release those self-sabotaging emotions from the past. And we can do that with EFT, we can do that with emotion code and with body code. And you can learn about those 3 tools on YouTube, or I can help you with that. Okay, so we want to live, if you're living in the past when it comes to money and money comes hard, let's clear out a lot of that stuff here. And I'm just using money as an example. Okay, so over here in the future, if you're constantly focusing on what's to come, you're living a life of anxiety. You're living a life of worry. Okay, so when you live in the past, it's regret. When you live in the future, it's a life of worry. So if you're worrying about where money comes, the key is to bring both feet back into the present. Be fully present in the moment. And when you think about it, I'm going to use this moment where we are. 5 minutes ago when this started, that's already in the past. Okay, so the future is about the next few minutes and about what I'm about to say. So I'm fully grounded here, listening to the information that I am meant to share with you from my guides, okay, to help you also as a professional trainer. So this is called the I Am. It's a very powerful model. We need to get off this bridge. We don't need to do anything. Need means lack. But it would be of benefit for all of you to get off this bridge and shift into the I am, this fully present in the moment. And one way we can do that, and I mentioned that in yesterday's episode, is take a deep breath, shift into your heart. The heart is a brain, the brain and the head is obviously a brain. And when you connect both brains, what you're doing is, when you connect both brains, you're actually shifting into the I am, because you become fully grounded, fully centered in the moment. And again, this may take practice, and it's so simple. You think it's not working, but believe me, that tool saved my life a long time ago. So it's been 20 years since I've been using this, and I call it the quick shift zone, entering the quick shift zone. So take a deep breath from the head, shift into the chest area. Imagine your hand being a magnet, air magnet. Breathe in and out of that air magnet, and just think of something that makes you feel really, really good for a few moments. And when you do that, it actually reduces the cortisol level and elevates the DHEA levels in the body. So it allows you to be fully present in the moment and better able to work with the stuff that's here and step out of here consistently. So remember, if you are depressed, you are living in the past. If you are anxious, you are living in the future. And if you are at peace, you're in the present. And that is by Lao Tzu. If you would like to download the quick shift technique that I just shared with you, just go to quickshift.com. That's QUICKSHIFT zone, ZONE.com. And you will get a guide and a little 4-step card that shares with you exactly how to practice the quick shift. So this is Terry Wildemann, and I wish you tremendous success, and I look forward to coming back and sharing more insights with you tomorrow. Have a great day.